Hey guys, thank you for watching another video. Today I want to talk about worst case scenario. Uh, Before I get into that, I want to touch real quick on a topic and ask you what have you been doing to prepare? And obviously food and water and all these things are important. What about physically? Can you do a full 8 or 10 hour day of hard work? Can you get out and walk for an hour, 2 hours with a pack on or with a load on? That's something I think is going to be very important as part of our preps. We need to be ready. This morning, my little boy and we got out and we went out in the woods. We did about 3 miles. It's about 3 miles around this community I live in up here. It's a rural community. It's about 400 acres, and it's there's nothing flat about it. It's here in the mountains, so we did about 3 miles in an hour, which isn't too bad for a 47-year-old guy that weighs about 240 or 50 pounds. But I do try to stay active, uh, and I think that's the main thing that you really need to do. You need to be able to get out and work a garden or work doing something for a full day and it not just absolutely kill you. Because when the time comes, everything's going to have to be done manually more than likely. That brings us into what this video is about today, and that's worst case scenario. And that would be more than likely an EMP. Now, I don't know if we'll ever be attacked with an EMP. Of course, it can happen naturally from the sun also. But what I do know is Dr. Pry, he's the executive director of the EMP Commission, I believe it is. He's been doing a lot of talking lately about China and their abilities to launch an EMP on us, especially from outer space, from a satellite. Now, I'm not really sure why he's out talking about it. I wouldn't put it past our government or the deep state to attack us with an EMP and then blame it on China or blame it on North Korea or Iran or Russia or whoever. I know that the deep state and the globalists are absolutely not going to let Trump get reelected. Whatever they have to do, no matter how many lives it costs, they don't care. They don't care about you, and they don't care about me. They don't care about anybody in this country. What they care about is themselves, their power, their money. So is it going to happen? I can't tell you if it is, but it is a worst case scenario without a doubt. EMP is certainly life-threatening in the fact that most experts agree within a year about 90% of the population will be dead, especially if it's a very effective one. If it's high altitude and it destroys most of our electronics. We do have some military stuff that has been hardened, but for most people, it would devastate them. Devastate our transportation, our food production. You know, back in the 1800s and early 1900s, most people lived on little farms. And most people raised their own food and they traded the food with each other and eggs and milk and different things. Now, most people live in a city. And with as many people, 320 or 30 million people in this country, you can't produce enough food for that many people without the technology that we have and the technology up and working. So it's definitely something to think about. It's definitely something to be prepared for. I've always thought that if you're prepared for an EMP, then you'll be prepared for anything that could happen, it being a worst case scenario. I hope you're preparing every day. Hug your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Enjoy your life. We'll see what this old world brings us. But thank you for watching. I'd love to hear your comments. Hit like and subscribe. And remember, all gun laws are unconstitutional.